Breaking news is that the opponents Ghana will be facing in the four-nation tournament in June have been revealed in a communique made this morning. It has been revealed that Ghana will face Jamaica, Nigeria, and the host, obviously, England, in that four-nation tournament. We'll look at the details of that. We're also going to talk about the sports minister. He has been speaking after the Black Stars victory versus Madagascar and Chad. The sports minister has explained why the budget did not come out. It's quite an interesting explanation, because you remember that the president was emphatic that the budget for the Ghana Black Stars needed to come out for everyone to see how much they are going to spend. And the qualifiers upcoming, this was supposed to be transparent. The sports minister did not do that, and he has sought to explain why. We also hear the praises coming in for Emmanuel Ajiman to Jordan Ayew. He did a yeoman's job in the two qualifier games, and the Nigerian Super Eagles woes continue. They have just 7 points from 6 qualifier games, and they are left reeling and wondering if they will be at the next World Cup. It will be a consecutive World Cup non-appearance for Nigeria, and they cannot imagine this, especially with the talents in display for them. We'll look at all that today. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. As I usually do, a couple of shout outs before I jump into the details of today's news. Yes, the shout outs are from you guys, for you guys who commented on our last video. Nelly 5094, thank you so much for your comment. Bring Us France is from Chilling Chronicles. Interesting. Well done to the Black Stars. Star Q7C. So this is a comment. Junior Gentle. This is a weak side, he said. Yusuf Answer. Thank you so much for your comment in the last video. Michelle Contour. Thank you so much for your comment. Ishmael Abdul, thank you so much for your comments. Novel Price, thank you so much for your comment. Joshua Frimpong, Joshua Frimpong, and Emmanuel Essiem, thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate you guys for your comments. Thank you so much. If I didn't mention you in the next video, please comment, like, share, and you'll probably get one of these shout outs one of these days. We'll jump right into it and we'll look at the four-nation tournament. Yesterday, the management committee member and I brought you the update of the Ghana Black Stars, who, according to the sports minister, the whole management committee are working without pay. We'll get into details on that. He revealed, Mr. Randy Abbey, that the Black Stars will be taking part in a four-nation tournament. As you already know, in June there will be no World Cup qualifiers. In June there will be the Club World Cup, so countries that players are not representing in the Club World Cup will gather and try to build up their team. The Nigerian Super Eagles will be represented at this Club World Cup. They will be there along with Jamaica and the hosts, England. It should be an interesting tournament. It will be taking place in the international window for June, which is in the second week of June. So yeah, the Black Stars will have a chance to play against these teams. Quite solid, quite good, quite a good training ground for them to sharpen their skills. They'll play that game and look to use it to prepare for the final 2 windows and final 2 rounds of qualifiers in September and then October. By October 2025, Ghana will know if we will be at the World Cup. Now, yesterday, Ghana's group got a bit more interesting. As Comoros beats Chad 1-0, it means that Ghana just has 3 points lead at the top. It also means that the 2 games win that we needed to qualify are just no longer 2 games again. We need to win almost. In fact, let's assume we have to win every single match to make it to the World Cup, and it's just that. Win and you'll be at the World Cup. 3 points ahead doesn't give us the luxury to relax. Imagine if Comoros also win all their games, and 1 game is versus Comoros. So yeah, we have a good opportunity to do well and to make it to the World Cup. Obviously, we are in pole position, 15 points out of the portable 18. We've just lost 1 and lost to Comoros away. I remember that match so vividly. At the start, we had a chance to take the lead. We didn't take it, and Comoros punished us later on. We didn't recover from from that, with this team right now, I'm quite confident we will exact that revenge. The game will be played in Ghana here, so we are in pole position. We have it in our hands. It's not in someone else's hands, as was the case in the African Cup of Nations. And Otto Addo has warned and cautioned that no one should get excited yet. We are not over the line entirely yet, so we have to be pretty cautious in that respect. And the Four Nation tournament will be used to sharpen our skills for the players, mostly to help us get ready for that competition. Talking about the Four Nation tournament and moving on to the World Cup qualifiers, the sports minister has been speaking after the Black Stars game. Many were of the opinion that the budget should have come out even before it, because after the game, if you bring out anything, it's no longer a budget. It's an expenditure. A budget guides how much you spend ahead of time. And the sports minister, in trying to help us understand why he did not release the budget, he said it would be a distraction. His explanation comes after public calls for transparency regarding the financial allocation for the national team's matchday 5 and 6 encounters in the World Cup qualifiers. Now, during his State of the Nation address, the president had assured that budgets for the national team would be disclosed. Now, speaking to Asempa FM, he stated that revealing the figures before the matches could have created unnecessary distractions. This is what he said. People were asking me to disclose the budget for games, but I kept asking myself, what will the budgets do for the national team ahead of the game? Sometimes some situations create distraction for the team, so we should weigh every situation before making a decision. Now, despite the initial secrecy, he assured the public that the budget for both games would eventually be disclosed. The budget for the team will be made available. There is nothing to hide from the public, but we must know it is expensive to take care of the national team because most of the players are coming from Europe. But apart from that, everything will be made available. And I just have to say, I don't know if they know, but once you tell us what you used after the fact or after the event, it's no longer a budget. It's an expenditure. Essentially, what the sports minister is alluding to is the fact that they gave themselves more or less a blank check, because if it doesn't come out before the spending is done, how do we know you overspent, underspent, or what? How do we even judge? How are we even sure that this was the agreed upon monies and this was what was spent? I don't know if our leaders understand what a budget is. If you are not going to ever tell us what the Black Stars budget is, then don't come back and tell us what the Black Stars spent. It's no longer a budget when you come back and tell us what you did or the money you spent. It's an expenditure. It's an expense now. It's no longer a budget. You are not guided by what you put in there on paper. So I don't know if they know this, but it's no longer a budget. If he brings it out now, the Black Stars, he shouldn't call it Black Stars budget, call it Black Stars expenditure, and putting in the caveat that they are expensive. Yeah, so they went overboard basically. But since they won, not many would really have a problem. They better keep winning. And the minister has also revealed that the management committee are not being paid for now. But if we qualify for the World Cup, then the government will make a decision on what they must be giving as a reward. That's interesting. The only thing the government took care of is their food and where they will sleep. For now, they are all doing sacrificial job for the team, he added. Interesting. So if you qualify for the World Cup, they get a cut, and that cut could be, well, let me just keep my thoughts to myself. It's interesting there. Emmanuel Ajimanbedu, full of praise for Jordan Ayew. He says Jordan did an amazing job. He was incredible. 3 assists, a hat-trick of assists in that game versus Madagascar. Got a goal in that game versus Chad. Ajimanbedu is saying he's very calm. He is very calm, but very calm. He has strong mentality. And when you play with him, you know the kind of guy he is. Now the issue of captaincy has been sorted, and you have the likes of Stephen Appiah and Asamoah Gyan there. Straight away, we are going to America. The job is done. He's confident. The Black Stars will return to the action in World Cup qualifiers subsequently they will be playing in September, October, and the Four Nation tournament will be in June. And that is how I end today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. Ghana will be playing the Four Nation tournament with Jamaica, England, and Nigeria. We'll see how that one goes back in June. And also talking to you about the Black Stars expenditure, not budget again. The minister explained why he didn't reveal it beforehand. It'll be a distraction. Ajiman Bedu full of praise, and the management committee are not being paid anything for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week.